Hey everybody, it's Jackson Galaxy, your cat daddy today. So now I am going to imitate your cat, maybe. This could be your cat. And if it is your cat, well then watch. And if it's not your cat, you should watch because I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. And that's always watch-worthy, isn't it? Okay, here we go. So pretend that you're walking back and forth. You're going from the kitchen to, maybe your office. This is what we do these days, by the way. If you can't tell, I'm looking at your feet right now. Okay, wait, let me do it again. I'm gonna look at your feet. Do you recognize that? Well, then you can probably empathize with our friend Beth, who wrote in today about her friend Tucker. Let's take a look at what Tucker's doing.
Hey Jackson, my name is Beth, and this is Tucker here. And I'm just hoping you can help us understand why he likes to attack us in the evenings, and sometimes he gets wound up, and if somebody sprints across the house, then he pursues and attacks as well. We think it's play aggression, but we're not really sure how to handle. Here's a video.
And I'm back, but I just got to do it again because it's fun. Probably not so much fun when you're getting Tucker's claws in your leg because he's coming at you, man. It is really important, you guys, that we start to put things like this in perspective because it is so often that folks will call me where they say, "Help, Jackson, my cat is attacking me." That they use the word attack. And with that comes a whole lot of other emotional baggage, big SOSs that come out of this thing. The cool thing about Beth is that she knows what piece of luggage to put this in, and it's not the SOS one. But I would ask you guys after looking at this, and if you do recognize your cat in this, to back away from the language because it really serves to not only put fear into your entire family, but at the same time it also demonizes your cat. So the question that Beth has is this play aggression? And if so, what can I do about it? Play aggression, we have to think about, I know that sounds weird, right? But we have to remember the raw cat. The raw cat is your cat's ancestor. That cat from tens of thousands of years ago. That cat who has a direct connection to yours. The one who wakes up in the morning and is like, "What? Wait, I can't hear you." Hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep, rinse, repeat. That is my life as a cat. And so that urge to wake up every morning and do their thing, to hunt, is just deeply ingrained. The thing that we forget is that for a cat, play equals prey. When cats are tiny little kittens, they start to learn how to play with one another, and that play is directly linked to hunting. And it also, as they grow older, represents this expulsion of cat energy that again has to happen. They sleep as much as they sleep, in essence, to gear up for the hunt. Now they wake up and they are a full cat balloon. And that balloon, either we let the air out of the balloon or it comes out by itself in the form of popping. And that, to circle all the way back, Beth, is I think what I'm seeing from Tucker here. Two things that happen here. Number one, Tucker's tail starts to flick. And then he watches Beth's partner walk out the door. And he stays watching him. And now he's watching him go like, "Where did you go? We got something going on here." And he's just gonna stand and wait for him as if he knows that he's going to come back and continue this game of cat and mouse, cat and leg. Now here he comes again. Tail flicks again as soon as the partner walks in the door. "Sorry, partner, I don't know your name." So you're just partner. Think about the tail as being sort of that escape valve for all of that cat balloon steam that's built up. When it really starts getting built up, the tail will start to flick just to sort of let that steam out. And then as they get even more agitated, we'll go from a flick to a wag and then a full-on wag, which is not happening here, but we can tell that Tucker is getting there, okay? Now Tucker is, let's say, 90% full, all right? Tail is going. Now there's that move. So now this is even cooler, from my perspective anyway, is that partner starts walking back again. Not only is the tail flicking, but right here, Tucker's like, let's go. He's trying to lead Beth's partner out the door because it's game time. And when that finally doesn't happen, now we get to this. I will not be ignored. Not to make this creepy, but at that moment he goes, I've had it. I have given you 3 chances to entertain me, to be my prey, and you're not going to, so bang, I get you. And this is where we go out of attack and into play aggression. Think about how a cat would pursue prey on the ground. Squirrels, bugs, voles, whatever you got in your neck of the woods that hangs out on the ground. Ground prey moves a certain way, not very predictable, left, right, forward, backward. You know, they're not always moving in a straight line. So when partner goes in this way, out, nope, not out, back in again, you're presenting yourself as a toy, basically. And when the toy wouldn't go out the door to engage in this hunting play, then he walks back in again. And as soon as he turns his back, hunting is on, attack happens. Sorry, not attack, play, attack. It's killing no matter how you look at it, so it is what it is. But that was a great example of play aggression. Well, now we've got it somewhat diagnosed because Beth's like, okay, so you sort of told me something I didn't know. You sure did take a long time to get there. Now what do I do about it? What you do about it is a whole lot simpler than the rest of this. It breaks down very simply, Beth. We have to give him an outlet for that energy. We have to get that balloon to a manageable place and give him an appropriate victim. What is an appropriate victim? It's an interactive toy. So let's break this down. Playtime. And a constructive playtime. And I always talk about the wand toys with the feathers at the end of them. The right toy moves like a bird or a worm or something like that. And is this a blatant pitch for my toys? Sure. Those toys not only move like prey, but they keep them at a safe distance from your body. And so getting them to hunt those types of things, that's great. I get my energy out. I get to just bite on it. And I get to, when I finally do catch it, in the way that Tucker was showing you when he wanted you to go out that door, you could have trailed a toy out that door and then gone flying with it. And I promise you, Tucker would have been just zeroed in on that prey. Tens of thousands of years of evolution, all of this hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep that is just drilled into their DNA comes to the fore in this moment. And you can bring it out in a constructive way that increases the bond between you two instead of breaking it down, and just gets it so that that balloon, the air comes out in just the most natural way.
I'm just hoping you can help us understand why he likes to attack us in the evenings, and sometimes he gets wound up.
So the fact that it happens at a predictable time is actually good news, because that tells us that as your family starts to have one of those energetic spikes, even if you're watching TV or whatever, and time to go to bed, and everybody gets up to go to bed, that's an energetic spike, and that could be what Tucker is responding to. The next thing that we want to do is start engaging what I call the 3 R's, and that's routine, ritual, rhythm. That we're always trying to get our cat's natural rhythms in line with ours. Our circadian rhythms are somewhat the same. In this case, that's true, because if we make the assumption that Tucker is coming up energetically when you guys come up energetically, great. Well, we've got that sort of nailed down, so to speak. The next thing that we can add into play is food. Hunt, catch, kill, eat. Just allow them to experience that natural sort of relief of this is what I'm supposed to do. First, I hunt something, and then once I'm successful, I wrestle it, I chew it, and then as soon as he's done, as soon as we've worn him out, then we go straight to a meal. And then once he's eaten, And he may have just one more spurt of play that comes out after that, but then we can predict that he'll start coming down. So when you guys are ready to go to sleep, he's not ready to attack the ankles. He's not ready to go charging after something. Everybody can experience the up and experience the down in a predictable way. Let's say that after all that, you're still getting these just rando moments of, uh-oh, here comes Tucker. Let me give you one more tool. These are the toys that I would call remote toys. And I'm talking about everything from stuffed mice to things that crinkle, that make a little sound, or laser pointers. These are things that you can have in your pocket, and when you see that look in his eyes, you can redirect. You can say, nope, go for this. And instead, in that moment, he's not looking at your leg, he's looking at what you just chucked down the hallway. It's not gonna satisfy him to just chase that toy. He'll chase it for a couple of seconds, he might wrestle with it a little bit, you might throw a kicker and he'll go get that, but then he'll wrestle it, but he won't be done. That's when you wanna transition to that interactive toy, to that wand toy. Don't forget to finish the cycle. Let him hunt those things, but he's not gonna be done until he can really go through the entire hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep cycle. So again, if we're dealing with play aggression, one of the best things I can tell you to do is just embrace the 3 R's: routine, ritual, rhythm. Let's do the same things every day. Let's try to get it around the same time. Let's get it in sync with the human energetic spikes during the day. We get up, the cat gets up. What are we gonna do now? Is it going to be play? Is it going to be a meal? Play, interactive play. Doing it until your cat is tired. If you don't really know how to play with your cat, and that's okay, a lot of folks don't. The technique is called boil and simmer. You can see the video right up here and go check that out and you'll know how to play with your cat. And then after that, feed a meal. Make sure that when you're done with interactive play, you pick up the toy. When you're done with feeding a meal, pick it up. Don't leave food down all day for your cat to graze. And then if all else fails, make sure you have some remote toys in your pocket so that you can redirect, get him into that play place, and then pull out the interactive toy so that you can finish that sequence and allow him to come on down into that groom and sleep place so that everybody can go to bed knowing that, number one, I'm not going to bed with a whole bunch of raw cat air in my balloon, and for partner or for you, Beth, I'm not going to bed with scars. So, bleeding. All right, so there it is, you guys. That's play aggression in a rather large nutshell. But hopefully you got something out of it, and if you did, don't forget to share it with friends who are telling you, oh my God, I'm getting attacked by my cat, and maybe they'll get something out of this. Also, don't forget to subscribe, click that bell, give me a thumbs up every now and again, man. I look at those things. I enjoy seeing them. I also don't enjoy the thumbs down. What have I done to you to deserve a thumbs down? Honestly. All right. Until next time, you guys, all light, all love, all cat mojo to you. Mwah. Love. Meow.